So good morning all of you. So in last class we discussed about tautology, contradiction, contingency. So what is tautology? All possible truth values. All possible truth values of a compound statement is true, then it is tautology, and all possible truth values of compound statement is false, then it
False.
is contradiction, and some of the truth values are true and some of the truth values are false, then it is contingency. And also discussing about well formed formulae, substitution instance, equivalence formula. There are two methods to show equivalence relation using truth tables and replacement process. So in today so equivalent formulas, replacement method problems. We are discussing replacement method problems. So first problem, prove that P implication Q and R implication Q, which is equivalent to P or R implication Q. So given statement is P implication Q and R implication Q, which is equivalent to PRR implication Q. So let us consider LHS of the given statement. So P implication Q and R implication Q. So we know that P implication Q is equivalent to negation P R Q. Here also we are applying this equivalence rule. So how can we write this relation? Negation R or Q. Okay, negation R or Q. So here this is of the form negation P R Q and negation R R Q. So this is here we are applying distributive law. Here we are applying distributive law. So what is distributive law? Negation P and negation R or Q. Negation P and negation R or Q. Okay. So here negation P, we are applying De Morgan's law. Negation P and negation R. So this is equivalent to negation of PRR or Q. PRR or Q. So this is again is of the form negation P R Q. Negation P R Q. In place of P we are having P R R. In place of P we are having P R R. So negation P R Q, which give is equivalent to P R R implication Q. So this is an RHS of the given statement. So in the first step we are applying equivalence relation. P implication Q is equivalent to negation P R Q. In second step we are applying distributive law. Distributive law. So next we are applying De Morgan's law. Negation P and negation R is equivalent to negation P R R or Q. In again fourth step we are applying negation P R Q, which is equivalent to P implication Q. Okay. Another problem, prove that negation P and negation Q and R or Q and R or P and R is equivalent to R. So we have to show that R. So let us consider LHS of the given statement. So negation P and negation Q and R or Q and R or P and R. So in this statement, first part of the statement means negation P and negation Q and R. Here we are applying associative law. Here, first part of the statement, we are applying associative law. So what is that? Negation P and negation Q and R. So what is associative law? What is associative law? P and Q and R, which is equivalent to P and Q and R, which is equivalent to P and Q and R. Okay. So here we are applying associative law. So negation P and negation Q and R. Or second part of this statement, here we apply distributive law. So Q and R are P and R. So this is equivalent to QRP and R. QRP and R. Okay. So this is again, here we are applying De Morgan's law. Negation P and negation Q, which is equivalent to negation PRQ. Negation PRQ and R. Negation of PRQ and R. QRP and R. So here we are applying distributive law. So this can be written negation PRQ or PRQ. Here this is so here it is of the form P and R or P and R. Okay. So in place of P we are having negation PRQ or QRP. By commutative law, this can be written like PRQ and R. Okay. So here again, this is of the form negation PRP. Negation PRP. In place of P, we are having PRQ. So negation of PRQ or PRP, which is equivalent to true value. Truth value, true. So here this statement is equivalent to T and R. T and R. So by identity law, what is identity law? P and T is equivalent to P. From that law, we write here which is equivalent to R. In first step, we are applying associative law and distributive law. So first part of the statement, we are applying associative law. So negation P and negation Q and R. Here we are applying distributive law. QRP and R. QRP and R. Okay, here we are applying De Morgan's law. Negation of PRQ and R, QRP and R. So here we are applying distributive law. So distributive law. So here negation P and Q. So what is distributive law? P R Q and R is equivalent to PRQ and PRR. That is per disjunction rule, and P and Q R is equivalent to P and Q or P and R. Here we are applying distributive law. So negation of PRQ or PRQ and R. So here from the law negation PRP is equivalent to true, we substitute here true and remaining part and R. So from identity law, this value is equivalent to R. Okay. Next problem. Prove that P implication, Q implication, P. P implication, Q implication, P, which is equivalent to negation P implication, P implication, Q. Negation P implication, P implication, Q. So LHS of the given statement, P implication, Q implication P, which is equivalent to So this is of the form P implication Q. This is of the form P implication Q. So negation P or Q. So this is equivalent to negation P or Q. In place of Q, we are having Q implication P. Here also we are applying negation Q or P. Negation Q or P. So here we are applying associative law. So outside of the parenthesis and inside of the parenthesis, same connective, then we are applying associative law. So negation P or P or negation Q. Negation P or P or negation Q. So negation P or P, this value is equivalent to true or negation Q. So this is equivalent to true by identity law. By identity law. So this is here we are applying negation law. Negation P or P is equivalent to true, then it is negation law. Okay. In first step we are applying negation P or Q, and in place of Q we are having Q implication P. Here also you are applying negation Q or P. In this step we are applying associative law, negation P or negation Q. So here you are applying negation law. So this statement is equivalent to true or negation Q. So from identity law, this statement is equivalent to true. This statement is equivalent to true. Okay. And so RHS of the given statement, negation P implication Q is equivalent to, so here also this is of the form P implication Q. So in place of P we are having negation P. So negation of negation P, or in place of Q we are having P implication Q. Okay. So negation of negation P is equivalent to P, or P implication Q is equivalent to negation P or Q. Negation P or Q. So by associative law, this can be written P or negation P or Q. Here we are applying, in this step we are applying associative law. So P or negation P or Q. P or negation P is equivalent to true by negation law. By negation law. So true or Q. True or Q is equivalent to true by domination law. True or Q is equivalent to domination law. Okay. Next. So LHS of the given statement is equivalent to true, and RHS of the given statement is equivalent to. From this we can write LHS is equivalent to RHS. So P implication of Q implication P, which is equivalent to negation P implication Q, which is equivalent to negation P implication Q. Next one. Next example. Write the negation of the following statements. First statement, John will take a job in industry or go to graduate school. John will take a job in industry or go to graduate school. Second statement, James will buy bicycle or run tomorrow. If the processor is fast, then the printer is slow. If the processor is fast, then the printer is slow. So in this statement, connective word is or. So first statement, John will take a job in industry or go to graduate school. So here the connective word is or. James will buy bicycle or run tomorrow. Here also the connective word is or. If the processor is fast, then the printer is slow. So here the connective word is if then. If then means implication. Okay. So given condition is write the negation of the following statements. Write the negation of the following statements. So solution, first one. So given statement can be written in propositions. So first proposition P, John will take a job in industry. So first proposition can be written like John will take a job in industry, and second proposition Q, John will go to graduate school. John will go to graduate school. So the given statement can be written in the symbolic form as, so what is the symbol for disjunctive operator? Or. So P or Q. So the negation of this symbolic form. So the negation of P or Q is given by negation of P or Q. So this can be written like negation P by De Morgan's law. How can we write this? Negation P, conjunction, disjunction operator changes into conjunction operator. Negation P and negation Q. Negation P and negation Q. Okay. So negation P and negation Q. So what is the negation statement of given symbolic form? John will not take a job in industry. So here connective is conjunction. So the connective word is and he will not go to graduate school. So negation of the given statement is John will not take a job in industry and he will not go to graduate school. He will not go to graduate school. Okay. So second statement is James will buy bicycle or run tomorrow. James will buy bicycle or run tomorrow. So in this statement, propositions are James will buy bicycle. Second proposition, James will run tomorrow. So the given statement can be written in symbolic form as, so in given statement the connective word is or. So the symbolic form is P or Q. So the negation of P or Q is given by, the negation of P or Q is given by negation of P or Q. So negation of P or Q is equivalent to negation P and negation Q. So what is the negation statement of the symbolic form? Negation P and negation Q. James will not buy bicycle and he will not run tomorrow. James will not buy bicycle and the connective word is and he will not run tomorrow. So this is the negation statement for given statement. And third one, so what is the statement? What is the statement? The processor is fast. If the processor is fast, then the printer is slow. So the proposition P is the processor is fast and Q proposition is the printer is slow. So the given statement can be written in the symbolic form as if then condition. So the symbol is implication. P implication Q. P implication Q. So the negation of P implication Q, the negation of P implication Q is given by, so negation of P implication Q. So P implication Q is equivalent to negation P or Q. Negation P or Q. Okay. So negation, we are applying negation using De Morgan's law. So negation of negation P and disjunction operator will changes into conjunction operator and negation Q. P and negation Q. P and negation Q. So the negation statement of the statement of this connective is the processor is fast and the printer is fast. P proposition is the processor is fast. So the processor is fast. The connective word is and. So negative negation of Q. So what is the proposition for Q? The printer is slow. So negative opposite word of slow is fast. So the printer is fast. So the statement, the negation statement of given statement is the processor is fast and the printer is fast. The processor is fast and the printer is fast. Okay. Next one. Duality law. Duality law. Next definition, duality law. So two formulas A and A star. Two formulas A and A star are said to be duals of each other if either one can be obtained from the other. Either one can be obtained from the other by replacing and by or and or by and by or and or by and. If the given statement having symbol and, we are replacing in place of and or, and given statement having the disjunction operator, we are replacing by conjunction operator. That is called duality law. So the connectives are and are called duals of each other. So in place of and, we are replacing or. In place of or, we are replacing and in place of true, we are replacing false. This is called duality law. If the formula A contains the special variable true or false, then A star, its dual is obtained by replacing true by false and false by true, in addition to the above mentioned interchanges. So here mentioned only conjunction and disjunction operator. In here mentioned true by false and false by true. So what is duality law? In given statement, we are having conjunction operator, then duality of given statement is in place of conjunction operator, we replace disjunction operator, or in place of disjunction operator, we replace conjunction operator, or in place of true, we are replacing false. In place of false, we are replacing true. That is called duality law. Okay. So let us consider the example. Write the dual of the following formulas. Write the dual of the following formulas. So first statement, P, R, Q and R. P, R, Q and R. So given formula is P, R, Q and R. The dual of this given formula, the dual of given formula is, so in place of R, we replacing and. In place of and, we are replacing R. So resulting formula of given formula is P and Q or R. P and Q or R. So second one, given formula P and Q are true. So in place of given formula, the dual of given formula is P, R, Q and false. P, R, Q and false. Okay. Third one, P and Q are P are negation of Q and negation S. So in dual of this formula is P or Q and P and negation Q or negation S. So here we are observing here, in place of and, we replacing R. In place of R, we replacing and. Okay, this is called duality law. So the negation of the formula is equivalent to its dual, in which every variable is replaced by its negation. So the negation of the formula is equivalent to its dual, in which every variable is replaced by its negation. We can prove this statement by the relation negation A of P1, P2 and so on Pn. This type of formula is equivalent to A star negation P1, negation P2 and so on negation Pn. Negation P1, negation P2 and so on negation Pn. Okay. So problems. Prove that first one, negation P and Q, which is equivalent to negation P or negation P or Q, which is equivalent to negation P or Q. And second one, negation P or Q and negation P and negation P and Q, which is equivalent to negation P and Q. Okay. So in first case, first problem, let us consider LHS of the first formula. Negation P and Q implies negation P or negation P or Q. Negation P or negation P or Q. So this is of the form P implication Q is equivalent to negation P or Q. Okay. So in place of P, we are having negation P and Q. In place of P, we are having negation P and Q. In place of Q, we are having negation P or negation P or Q. So in this step, we are applying this equivalent relation. So negation of negation P means negation will be cancelled and remaining P and Q, or negation P or negation P or Q. Okay. So P and Q, or here we are applying associative law. Here we are applying associative law. So negation P or negation P, which is equivalent to negation P or Q. So negation P or negation P, which is equivalent to negation P or Q. Okay. So P and Q or negation P or Q. So here we are applying distributive law. P and Q are negation P or Q. P and Q are negation P or Q. So P or negation P and Q or negation P. Q
11.
or negation P
Okay, 9 to
or Q.
10. 10, 15 to 11, 15 to 11.
So P or negation P value is equivalent to true, and Q or negation P or Q. So Q or negation P or Q. Okay. So Q or negation P or Q, here we are applying negation Q or negation P or Q. So here we are applying associative law. How can we write this? Q or negation P. So Q or Q value is equivalent to Q. So finally we get Q or negation P. So by commutative law we write like this: negation P or Q. So this is RHS of the given formula. So in first step we are applying P implication Q is equivalent to negation P or Q. So in another step, P and we get P and Q or negation P or Q. Here we are applying negation P or negation P is equivalent to negation P. Okay. Negation P or negation P is equivalent to negation P by idempotent law. By idempotent law. Okay. So P and Q or negation P or Q. So P and Q or negation P or Q. So here we write grouping here. We are grouping here P and Q or negation P or associative law. By associative law, this is of the form P R Q R Q. So in place of P, we are having P and Q, or in place of Q, we are having negation P. So we write this like P and Q or negation P or Q. So here we are applying distributive law. Here we are applying distributive law. So P or negation P and Q or negation P or Q. Okay. So P or negation P, P or negation P, which is equivalent to true by negation law. P or negation P, which is equivalent to true by negation law, and Q or negation P or Q. So true and Q or negation P, true and Q or negation P. By domination law, this value is equivalent to Q or negation P, Q or negation P or Q. Okay. Here also by associative law, Q or Q or negation P, Q or Q, which is equivalent to Q by idempotent law. So Q or negation P. By commutative law, we write this negation P or Q. Okay, negation P or Q. So this is RHS of the given formula. So second one, from A, from first formula we derive second formula. So from A, negation of P and Q, implication. In place of implication, we write R. Okay, from a given statement, negation P and Q, implication negation P or negation P or Q. So in place of given formula, which is equivalent to P implication Q, negation P or Q. So negation P and Q, or in place of Q, negation P or negation P or Q, which is equivalent to negation P or Q. So by duality law, writing the dual of A. So negation, what is duality law? In place of conjunction, we replace R. In place of disjunction, we replace conjunction. Okay. So negation of P or Q and negation P and Q, which is equivalent to negation P and Q. Okay. Next one, tautological implications. Tautological implications. So a statement formula A is said to tautologically imply a statement B if and only if A implication B is a tautology. A statement formula A is said to tautologically imply a statement B if and only if A implication B is a tautology. So in this case, we write A implies B, which is read as A implies B, which is read as A implies B. So when we say that given formula is tautologically implied, so a statement formula A is said to be tautologically imply a statement B if and only if condition if A implication B is a tautology. If A implication B is a tautology. Tautology means if A having truth value true, then B is also having truth value true. Okay. Then we say that A implication B is a tautology. So implication is not a connective. A implication B is not a statement formula. So A implication B, A implies B states that A implication B is a tautology. So in this, in given formula, the relation is like this. This means A implication B is a tautology. A implication B is a tautology. Okay. Clearly, A implication B guarantees that B has a truth value true whenever A has the truth value true. That is called tautology. So one can determine whether A implies B by constructing the truth table of A and B in the same manner as was done in the determination of A implies B. Okay. So in given formula, the relation is given like A implies B means A implication B is a tautology. Okay. A implication B is a tautology. This relation is called tautologically implication, tautological implication. Next one, prove that P implication Q implies negation Q implication negation P. So P implication Q implies means we have to show P implication Q implication negation Q implication negation P is a tautology. Okay. So considering here we are having two variables P and Q. P and Q. So P having truth values true, true, false, false, and Q having truth values true, false, true, false. So negation P having truth values, so opposite to P proposition. So when P is true, negation P is false. When P is false, negation P is true. So the truth values of negation P is false, false, true, true. Okay. Like that, negation Q having truth values false, true, false, true. So LHS of the given formula P implication Q, P implication Q. So what is the rule of implication? When P is true and Q is false, then their compound statement is false. So in second case, P having truth value true and Q having truth value false, then their compound statement gives the truth value false. In remaining cases, it is true. RHS of the given formula negation Q implication negation P, negation Q implication negation P. Okay. So in second case, negation Q having truth value true and negation P having truth value false. So then their compound statement negation Q implication negation P having truth value false in second case. In remaining cases it is true. In remaining cases it is true. Okay. So from here we observe that LHS of the given formula and RHS of the given formula are having same truth values, then we say that P implication Q implication negation P implication negation P having the truth values true, 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 true. Okay. True, 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 true. So since all the entries in the last column are true, then we say that the given formula is a tautology. Hence we write P implication Q implies negation Q implication negation P. Negation Q implication negation P. Okay. So another connectives. Already we are discussing about 5 connectives. What is that? Negation, conjunction, disjunction, implication, by implication. So other connectives, we introduce the connectives N and NR, which have useful applications in the design of computers. So first one, N and. So the word N and is a combination of not and and. The word N and is a combination of not and, where not stands for negation and stands for the conjunction, and stands for the conjunction. So it is denoted by the symbol upper arrow. So upper arrow symbol. So upper arrow symbol denotes the connective N and. So here N means not and means conjunction. So if P and Q are two formulas, then their N and relation is P N and Q, which is equivalent to, here the rule of N and, this is the rule of N and. So what is the rule? P N and Q is equivalent to negation of P and Q. So negation of P and Q. So the connectives N and has the following equivalence. Those are P, N and P. So here we are applying the rule negation P and P. So by De Morgan's law, negation P or negation P. So by here idempotent law, here it is equivalent to negation P. So these are the some more equivalence relations using N and connective. Okay. So what is the rule of N and? P, N and Q is equivalent to negation of P and Q. Negation of P and Q. Okay. Next one. So N and is commutative. Is that N and is commutative or not? So let P and Q be any two statement formulas. Let P and Q be any two statement formulas. P, N and Q, which is equivalent to negation P and Q. This is rule of N and. So in here we are applying commutative law. P and Q is equivalent to Q and P. So this can be written like Q, N and P. Q, N and P. So N and is commutative. But N and is not associative. So here the example, let P comma Q and R be any three statement formulas. So consider P, N and Q, N and R, which is equivalent to negation of P and Q, N and R. In place of Q, N and R, we are applying here N and rule, negation Q and R. We write like this, negation P, R, Q and R. Here we are applying negation P, R, Q and R. So we are considering RH is part of the associative law, P, N and Q, N and R. So this can be written like negation P and Q, N and R. So negation of negation P and Q and R. So P and Q or negation R. So here we are observing that LHS of the associative law and RHS of the associative law are not equal. So therefore the connective N and is not associative. The connective N and is not associative. So another connective is NOR. Another connective is NOR. So the word NOR is a combination of not and or. The word NOR is a combination of not and or, where not stands for negation and or for the disjunction. Not stands for negation and or for the disjunction. So it is denoted by the down arrow symbol. Down arrow symbol. So the rule of NOR is P nor Q is equivalent to negation P or Q. Negation P or Q. So the connective NOR has the following equivalence. P nor Q, P nor P is equivalent to negation of P or P by the rule of NOR. Okay. So here we are applying De Morgan's law. We get negation P and negation P, which is equivalent to negation P by idempotent law. So these are the some more equivalence relations. Okay. Next one, why NOR is commutative and why NOR is not associative. So example, let P and Q be any two statement formulas. So P NOR Q, this can be written by the rule negation P or Q. So by commutative law, Q or P. By again rule of NOR, we write like this, Q NOR P. So NOR is commutative. Okay. So P NOR Q, which is equivalent to Q NOR P. So we NOR is commutative. So NOR is not associative. Why NOR is not associative? Considering the example, let P comma Q and R be any three statement formulas. The LHS of the associative law P NOR Q NOR R is equivalent to, by the rule of NOR, negation P or Q NOR R. Here also we are applying the rule of NOR, negation Q or R. Okay. So negation, applying here negation. So negation P, negation changes disjunction to conjunction, and the negation will be cancelled. The remaining Q or R. Okay. So negation P and Q, negation P or R. So this can be written negation P or Q or NOR R. So negation of negation P or Q or R. By here we are applying NOR relation. Negation of negation P or Q or R. So here we get the result P or Q and negation R. This is not equal to RHS of the associative formula. So we conclude that the connective NOR is not associative. The connective NOR is not associative. Okay.